that's just a personal question I think about a lot, which is
Mm-hmm.
it kind of goes back to the topic of both, minor characters, but also major characters in trying to create more representation in your work. I always feel that there's some tension between not wanting to write characters who are in some way a minority that I am not, or in, worrying that am I representing or appropriating? And have you thought about this? Do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, of course I have. And it's a really good question and a really important one for us all to keep in mind. I think, and there's a lot of people out there who do really good work on this, that are available for people. And I don't want to, step on any of their toes, but I mean, for me, I think the most basic sort of tenet for this is that the character, even if it's a small character, right, is a person, and that whatever the identity is not the only thing about that character, right? So they have, some character, some motivation, something about them that is not just that identity, whether it's ethnic or gender or ability or whatever it is. And the other thing, and this is maybe a different way of saying it, that people I've seen said that I think is useful is, it's okay to tell stories with characters in them who are from a certain group. It's not as okay to tell the story of that group. And so that's the one where I think you really have to sort of check yourself and say, am I the one, is there a reason for me to tell this story? And as opposed to, just having a character who represents that group, I mean, I think hopefully you would have, in this book, in Infomocracy, they go to a lot of different places in the world and they meet a lot of people from different places. And I tried to mostly be places where I had at least visited and usually spent some time, so that I could have an idea of, just have in my head some models for rhythms of the way that people would talk, or different things that I had noticed among people. But yeah, I mean, I think just trying to make them people.
I don't remember exactly